Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Flim Flam are like finally out and doing stuff today. They've been they've been completely quiet today. Like I was actually almost worried about them. They were so quiet today. Like when I opened the cage to let them out and roam a little bit, they only Flam came out. Flim stayed inside. Usually they never miss a. Usually neither one of them miss a chance to come out, but Flim didn't want to come out for whatever reason. So they seem to be doing okay. I was kind of worried briefly that maybe I upset their tummies because I gave them some banana today. Banana's perfectly fine for rats, but I'm not sure if they've ever had banana before. In fact, banana is good for them. Not sure they'd ever had it before, and I was wondering if they were just sleepy or probably coincidence. I think they were rowdy all day yesterday, like all day. Kind of surprised me they were having a lie-in today. Hey, Dark Omen. How's it going? Yeah, see now they're up and they're all over the place right now. Let me bring them up. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah. Hi. I'll have to get you out after the stream is over. I can't do it now. Well, I could do it now, but then I wouldn't be streaming the game. But yeah, they were, I think I know what they need. I think they need a chew block. I think they desperately want to chew things, because that wheel has corkboard in it, and they've been stripping it out. They've been stripping it out of the wheel. I think they desperately want something to chew on, so we're going to have to get them something. Get them a chew block. Are you going to behave? You really give me the looks. There you go. Cute rats. There we go. For now. Let's see here. So, yeah, we're back. We're gonna play some more Outer Worlds with our guy Bob Ross. Oh, you're gonna go and grab you one too? I could get him out. I can't sit with them though, because they very much want to explore. If I sit down, they're gonna be all over my desk, which isn't really a good place for them to be. Because I've got like things on my desk that wouldn't be good for them to have or chew. But I can get them out briefly. It's hard to get them to go back in the cage though. They're starting to learn that if I put my arm down in the cage, it means I want them to go back in. But they don't always do it. They'll start crawling on top of the cage and like doing everything they can to not get in the cage. Maybe I'll get them out in a little while. 'Cause yeah, they didn't get out this morning. And only Flam came out later this evening. It was about 8 o'clock when he finally decided to come out. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was like, who the fuck is this? Yeah, we made it to... Yeah, and she just always looks drunk. We made it to Amber Heights, that's it. So, yeah, we're back here with Bob Ross, and as always...
If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and your paints and paint along with us each show. I think you'll enjoy it.
There you go. You're surprised your VR headset is still connected to the computer? Why is that? I mean, it is, but it sits back there on the floor. I don't let them explore anything like beyond their cage and like me. If I let them out of the cage, I let them crawl on me. Although sometimes I will sit in this chair and let them crawl on the chair as well. Like I say, the office is just full of wires and cables, and the last thing I want them is to start chewing on those. But yeah. I eventually want to get them trained so they'll behave. That, you know, you can sit here and they'll not chew things. But we're kind of taking it slow with them. Let them get used to being out on us, and then once they're used to that, let them explore a little bit more. Because boy howdy do they get excited when they get out. But like I say, they were very low energy today. I was a bit worried, but yeah, they seem fine now. They've, in like the past 15 minutes, they've just woken up, so. Usually every morning I come into the office, they're asleep, because they're night creatures. And they're, so, you know, so I spend like the first few hours here in the office just being quiet. Still have my computer on, playing something in the background, but I'm quiet. I'll like tiptoe past their cage until they're awake, and then I'm like, I can make noise again.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Well, hello, Bronson. I'm Bob Ross. You run a store here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
Yeah, they haven't disconnected the Vive for me yet. That's what, like I say, that's why I don't want them to, I don't let them roam yet. Because now we've also got the Christmas tree up in here. So of course, while it'd be interesting to let them climb it, don't want them chewing things. I think they're getting the idea that they shouldn't chew certain things, but we need to give them things to chew. Quartermaster for the Iconoclasts.
We gotta eat. Eating means hunting. Hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards. So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
That sounds like a really fucking good system. I imagine certain nations should employ something like that. Anyway. Anything you need help with?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
I think I did that one already. Simple enough, I'll let you know. Wow, things are really falling apart around here.
That's one way to look at it. Another is, those are the only things in this whole fucking town that are broke. Maybe we appreciate that.
Mister, there's something I've been wondering since we got here. How do you protect your wires from sulfuric degradation?
Oh, easy. Most of the wildlife here seems to tolerate the sulfur. So we wrap our copper in wrapped bits. Hides, tongues, whatever's pliable.
Huh. That's creative. Alright. If I get a chance to fix things up, I'll update you.
I ought to tell you. Most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Okay, where's this terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Well, thanks for the tip. What we got here? Request list. Branson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the Iconoclasts burn through at an alarming rate. Most of his list is crossed out, but a few items haven't yet been fulfilled. Zora, Force, Melt Bright Gel, may not actually exist. Graham, Dissident Hunter number 17. Huxley, Anti-Cleo Wrapped Begone, also may not actually exist. Huxley, Any book on terminal repair. Carl Primo Glue Adhesives. Okay. Hello. How's this closed? How are these houses closed? You guys live here.
Move along.
Okay.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Well, guess I can't steal much. Okay, I don't know what we're actually doing in here, but I'm just gonna kind of wander around.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Of course, I'm surprised the game actually hasn't swapped my quest list anyway. Is it what it tends to like to do? I'm here to join a cult. No, I'm here to get money for PBS.
Trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
You gotta admit, they're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
You're saying Carl here is weird?
This armor itches something awful.
Okay, Carl is a bit weird. Oh, yeah, looks like things. Ow! Oof. Okay, I know that's hot steam, but I don't think it should set me on fire. Okay. You are not gonna let me grab anything, are you? Except this. Hey guys. Oh, what a party going on here, isn't it? Look, we're just going in here and we're gonna close the door behind us because we're not raised in a barn. Because it's easier to grab stuff. We're taking donations.
Hey, that's against...
Oh,
what do
so-
you think you're doing?
I didn't know you were here, sorry. Look, I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see him in here. I legit didn't see anyone in here. He must have been back here or something. Oh, my reputation decreased. Oh well. I know your terminal is out of storage, but if you break this one, things are going tits up around here. Anyone else, long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can. View work orders. Steam coming out of the roof. Description. The pipes on top of my house are gonna burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix this before they explode and steam hurts somebody. Well, I can reroute it. There we go. Marking work order as result. There you go. Marking electricity at the bar. Don't have enough science for this. Description. Looks like sprats chewed through the wires on the side of the bar. They're sparking up a storm. Can't do that. Dear Diary. Description. Haha. Hey, Zora. I figured out how to add work orders. Dear Diary, eat it. Hux. Alright, can't erase that. Medical examiner residence, door sealed. Description: the door to the examiner's residence above med bay is stuck and completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Alright, engage remote. There we go. Done. Emergency seals lifted. Work order complete. And I leveled up. Perfect. Maybe I can get my hacking skill up. It had to be, what, 55? Yeah. There we go. We can actually then do that from here. Let's see. This is now at 60. All Carls are wonderful, nice, and great people. Are they? Carl. I bet they are. So we pushed hack up a little bit. Durability lost from blocking. Dodge protection plus 30% armor rating for 5 seconds after every dodge. Again, I don't dodge, which is something I should probably do. I don't block either, so upping my defense doesn't ever seem to do much. Personally, I bet you know one personally. Very close. Dialogue. Push things up here. If we push medical up, unlock the third drug mixing slot. Engineering, we're getting the bonus already. Down weapons for armor, 20% chance to extract a basic mod. It's kind of hard to know where I want, because, I mean, like I say, defense doesn't seem to actually really add to defense much, as I guess it just gives you, you know, it's either dodge or status effect stuff, right? Or is it? Plus 6 armor rating when using melee weapons. Doesn't matter. Oh no, it does matter. Unless it's just for block, right? It might just, oh, I don't know. We'll do that. Okay, what perk do we want? Could do better dialogue, vendor prices. Don't need headshot, science weapon damage. That could be pretty neat. Chance to reset companion ability. I feel like science weapons are probably must be a really good thing. 50% science weapon damage. Sure. Anything I can equip now that I couldn't before? Is anything marked level 18? This was 17. this now. Or I can't now? Why not? Did I push the... Oh, wait, I did. Oh, it's science, not... Ah, shit. It's science that has to be 55, not hacking. Oops. Okay. Oh, well. A lot had some skills wrong, but it's alright. We can deal with it. I'll play it. I'm trying to play things as they lie for the better part of anything. So if I make mistakes, then I make mistakes. I'm not gonna, you know, save scum it. Makes things more interesting, right?
You meditate today? If not, you should.
Never seen you before.
You say that like it's a problem. You sure about that? You're so drunk, you're barely sitting up straight.
I may not remember today tomorrow, but I damn well remember yesterday now. Wait, I mean... Nah, that's what I meant. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Can't talk to that guy? Which guy? The guy that was back in the other place? I didn't actually try to talk to him. I probably should, right? After he busted me, I didn't talk to him. Alright, heartbreak. What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Mercenaries, what'd they do? Was this a long time ago? If they got killed, they must not have been terribly talented. But what'd they do?
Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What, photographs? Or... Well, if they're still alive, can you find them yourself? Alright, lockbox. You...
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Alright.
Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. We spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Nice. Oh, there's actually no door to this. Alright, we're taking up more donations for, a cause here. What is this? Raptidon brains. Clean and boil brains. Let dry, preferably under a spore tree. Season with sugar. AC, nutmeg. Not AC, nutmeg. And paprika. Boil and filter a ladle of Terra blood. Soak brains overnight. Cook 10 to 15 minutes on a low fire. Here. where the people keep, you know, hack things and bypass shunts. You can see this guy out here. Glad he didn't see me either. But yeah, just leaving that stuff like set out and over. Stay there. Do not.
Like a wrapped among the rocks.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
It's delicious, isn't it? Hey, you drinking that? No? Okay, good. We got steel sublight ID cartridge. Ooh. Those are for that costume thing. Considering I haven't seen that put to use at all since the first time. So this is why Bob Ross steals. He's trying to get funds together. Hey, dude. Oh, Tucker.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
I'm Captain Bob Ross.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Shoot, let's get crazy.
Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay. I fucking knew it! He is an adult!
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades. No matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
Fucking knew there had to be something up. At first I thought maybe he wasn't human. Then once it was kind of established he was, I'm like, I bet he's not a little boy. Made it seem like you were in danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up. I'm getting that reward. Either you go back or I beat it out of her. So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you. Huh. I mean, yeah, she's gonna keep sending people.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
You want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother. How many people have ever done that? You're okay with her thinking you died? Don't you think that'll hurt her? If we do this, I'll need some proof that your body was found. Yeah, sure.
Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Yeah, sure. Oh, look, my reputation increased. Because it means I should still get the reward, right? What's up with this? Why don't you guys just... You guys are pretty chill, though.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manticore.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
You, using those? No? Alright. Alright, is anybody actually in here this time before I loot it? There's someone there, but they shouldn't see me do it. Alright. Getting those donations.
Hey. Huh.
Can you actually sit down? Never even looked into actually. No, you can't. You can't use. You cannot sit down in this game. Bob Ross, doomed to stand forever. Well, there's a bit of disappointing RP that they didn't add into the game.
Romantic.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Nuys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... Ah, let's talk later. It seems we have company.
That's Graham. Yeah, but I talked to her first.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
We don't make mistakes here. We just have happy accidents.
I'm looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing? Want to know about your teachings? Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant. From what I've seen, I have to agree, anarchy would be better. This is why the board has corned off Monarch? Well, the rest of the colony thinks your way is insane. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure. All right.
Well, yeah, we've heard about people talk about the massacre here. What happened?
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
Why? Did you have family here? Sore topic, huh?
It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not that day.
Alright, well, more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
You hear the word eternal thrown around a lot.
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even OSI? Are there members similarly... Are there members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Sorry, I was glancing at a tweet real quick because my phone buzzed. What does it mean by awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
So, Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
You know, getting kind of personal, this is kind of where my mind goes with things. I've always kind of liked this idea that, you know, there's no real purpose to things. It's just the universe trying to understand itself, and therefore everything kind of exists to understand, sort of thing. I don't know. It's kind of where my mind has always kind of gone. So I kind of resonate with that a little bit. Even though I know the game's maybe trying to make it sound strange or absurd. Right, but what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
Alright, never mind.
All right.
Still never mind.
Why have you come?
Alright, well, does anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Does this mean we could get pamphlets? Printing press on Monarch?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Shoot, let's get crazy.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, Where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Oi. What are you doing? I don't know if you can actually see what he's doing. Oh, he stopped. What are you doing? You want out now, don't you? Flynn was... There's... Over the handholds on the side of the cage. There's tape over it. And he was like pushing at the tape. I don't think they can get out the handhold. There's also a so I think it was a rabbit cage. So there's like this feeder bowl on the side, or I guess maybe it might be a water bowl. I'm not sure. But the guy that actually owns the cage had to put small little wire rods through the bowl so the rats couldn't get out that way, because they could actually get out that way. I think Flynn was he wants out now. All right, but MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
All right, I'll be right back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Alright.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
Good Lord. They are energetic now. Any worry I had is now abated. No, this place also has no door. Access files on Halcyon Colony. Available files. The board's lies. The board vastly overestimates their authority and grasp of power. Without the Earth Directorate's military might to back them up, they would not be able to maintain their life-draining grip on the colony's throat. They spread lies and misinformation to confuse and oppress the masses. Perhaps that's one of the reasons they have not allowed any colony ships since the Hope's disappearance. They've had 70 years to condition their good little workers to follow their directives unquestioningly. Their lies become more and more transparent as the years pass, and will soon be too obvious for even the most deluded colonist to see. Now, you know, I just want to say, back kind of in the early days before this game came out, Obsidian said they made great strides to ensure this game wasn't political. Now, everything this game is saying about corporations being evil and everything is absolutely correct. But come on. You can't say this game doesn't have some political ideals to it. I was wondering about the bar separation, if they could get out. Oh yeah, they're normal bars. They can't get out. They can stick their heads out, but their bodies can't get through. They can't squish their bodies out of it. Rats can squish a little bit, but only their heads can squeeze through the bars. The oppression must end. A man from Byzantium told us of an acquaintance who had been arrested for carrying philosophist texts. Not teaching, not evangelizing, just carrying. They oppress any truth that threatens their corrupt structure. Is this what we want? Do we want to live in a society where we can be sent to Tartarus for our beliefs? No, their workers' minds are poisoned, their will shackled, their dreams hamstrung. This can stand no longer. We must tear this entire regime down. The dangers of a corporate society. I hope to someday publish a greater work in which I can expansively lay out what is so clear to me, that our society's obsession with a corporate-run life has stifled and crippled humanity's ability to grow. Alas, for now I can only collect my scattered thoughts into this barely functional machine. In my younger and more vulnerable days, I bought into the attraction of a corporate ladder, a measured, quantifiable way with which to judge oneself against one's peers. It provided motivation, meaning, yet my spirit longed for more than just a paycheck. It yearned to reach out and connect with my fellow man. It sought a connection. It sought kin. It sought a familial unit. The corporations claim that they are that familial unit, but they treat us like pets. We beg for scraps at the table, if they are kind enough to drop one, we praise the ground they tread on, while they usher us into the kennels called homes. We attach ourselves to contractually obligated familiar units, strangers to whom we share no more connection than the employers seeking to empower themselves by our unions. We bear children out of obligation to our executives who demand a constant workforce. We slave away in the vain hope that someday we too will be like those executives, until the day we die and are processed, burned, and filed away as another tick on the human resources paperwork. We have built ourselves into a cold, unthinking, efficient machine, and in doing so, have abandoned all the warmth humanity is capable of. I weep for us all. Damn straight. Sanjar and the betrayal of his truth. I often recall my former friend who once sought to dismantle the corporations, as I still do. When he took ownership of our corporation, I held him in such contempt. I called him a coward, a betrayer. He has become the very thing we hated. Now I'm not so sure. Recently, I've come to accept that his heart was more closed than mine. I cannot expect every man to be able to open himself to the eternal truth as I have, and some are just not capable. And so it is a tragic thing, tragic that he is weaker than I had hoped, that we cannot fight for a cause. I can empathize with tragedy. Should the day come when the metal of our spirits clash again against one another, that empathy will shield me from guilt. Like the board, he now stands across our path, arms crossed, stubbornly resistant to the eternal truth. Like the board, he spreads, nay, celebrates the poison that cripples our society. Like the board, his stubbornness will only blind him to the inevitable fall. Tragic. Access files on the iconoclasts. Personal thoughts regarding Zora. For someone who is so committed to the iconoclast way, I fear that Zora is slipping off the true path. More and more often, I fear her attachment to the materialism of our oppressors sways her decisions more than the search for the guiding... God, I can't read this. More than the search for the guiding truth that will save us. She often tells me that our people are hungry. I agree. Their spirits long for fulfillment. It is much more powerful power than any pang of an empty gut. Okay. This is going into cultish territory. Teaching notes. Of all the things to motivate a person, I'm finding freedom has to be the most powerful. Many of them still remember being slaves to the corporate structure. Recalling those painful memories lights the fires anew. A man from Fallbrook stomped through on his way to Stellar Bay. After thumbing through our pamphlet that I never got, he asked me how we can survive without money. I found an appropriate metaphor in gas masks. When clearing a mantis swarm nest, we wear gas masks to ward off poisonous fumes. Even after the nest is cleared, the fumes may remain for some time. Thus we wear the masks until we are safe to breathe. Until the very last dregs of our poisonous corporate society are gone, the attachment to bits will remain. Though their use is uncomfortable, and though they stifle our spirit just as the masks are ill-fitting and limit our vision, we must persist with them until we can cast them aside. Shifting priorities. As our numbers grow, I find that more and more of our population turns to the written word of my pamphlets. I am happy to continue making them, but I must find a more efficient way to print the distributable and distribute this reading material. I wonder if that old printing press might be convinced to run once more. Wouldn't that be something? To return to my duties as an editor in a publication, only this time of my own control and not stifled by the rules and regulations of style guidelines and grammar books. Nobody will tell me where to put no one will tell me where to put a comma. I'll put them where they belong, as decreed by the eternal truth. I'm very generous with commas when I write with them. Access files of the universe. Influence drift. When I realized the truths of philosophism, I immediately wondered how I can be the first to recognize the poisonous spiral that has shaped our society. Then one day I was talking to, of all people, Huxley. She once lamented that she'd like nothing more than a pet canid. I confess to know very little about animal behavior, as I am much more concerned with the animal that is mankind, but I stressed that I didn't think such a thing was possible. She let it go, but some weeks later... Man, he really kind of is a bit bad with commas, I feel like. Zora reported the strangest thing. Stories of a marauder with canid follower. Stories of a marauder with a canid... Okay, yeah, that's right. I had it backwards in my head that the marauder was the follower of the canid. I don't know if it had been cited here or on Terra 2, but I immediately thought of Huxley and her reckless, wild imagination. I wondered if she had told other people, and if word had spread of the possibility until it wriggled its way into the mind of marauders somewhere. Ideas are insidious. If even a marauder, mindless husk as it is, can be convinced of an idea, there must be a hope for the workers of this colony, poisoned as they are against the eternal truth. If we can shout so loudly that the truth inches its way into the collective consciousness, I'm confident it will spread to the rest of the cosmos. The suppression of the truth. It is very difficult to face the eternal truth. That is, that everything happens for a reason. That life and everything in it is the will of the cosmic consciousness can be a terrifying one. There's an urge among us all to control the parameters of one's life. This urge is so powerful that it suppresses the eternal truth simply by existing. Mankind has not shed its weight of its own shackles, and so I find that spreading philosophism is unnecessarily difficult. But the universe cannot suppress it forever. Biology changes, creatures adapt and evolve. We overcome our urges for the better of our species. Someday, our minds will be born more open to this idea. Until then, I must not abandon hope. Really? Are you sure? Return to the route. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just need to make sure that guy can't see me. I like that it is very line of sight. Just leaving that there is mean. I mean, it looks like it's not soaked through, you just spread it on top.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
So you run the triage clinic?
Yeah. Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
So you're a Sawbones. Do people around here get injured that often? So you're Sawbones.
I was a long time ago. Over in Cascadia. Rizzo was trying to sweeten up animal parts, and Often that meant a lab coat got bit. Now I'm whatever I need to be to keep these folks from bleeding out.
Does seem wasteful to buy a press rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
So what happened in the ruins?
The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
That guy's dead. But do you need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
I think that also said talking to me is always urgent. Yep. Dead. Pretty sure they're dead. Absolutely dead. Although.
And we're stalking. And we're stalking.
That guy might be alive. What do we got? Current patients. Ezekiel. Anti-infested. Tried antibioticals, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Fractured ankle, left. Current status, splinted, reset, recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm, right. Leg, right. Current status, no longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Milson, acid burns. Face, hand, left, arm left. Current status, ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. Like this place already. Hey, look, stuff I can nab.
There's the spleen. Get good at this.
Okay.
I don't have time for this.
What, looking for the spleen? Also, there's no cooking method in this game. That's also disappointing.
Stripped. Boy, damn things. Bronson ain't gonna take stripped screws.
It's the future. Food automatically cooks itself. Auto cooking food. Fun times, Barrel. Marked magazine. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text. A number of villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn on them. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. This means you. Error. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Please contact your signed terminal. Oh, dear diary. Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a Mantiqueen and you're trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on your breathing so you can hear your heartbeat, and you think how this Mantiqueen how can this Mantiqueen not even hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze, and it reminds you of that time when you were coming back with a delivery, and as you were putting it on Zora's table, you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. Oh my god, the run-on sentences. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, Rec-O something? He says it's your own eternal truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try to improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Zora is really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a bitch. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through Marauders, so I gave up and stopped in Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. She's so cool, she's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game and she's fine. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still. Mostly she's cool about it, and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. Just says sigh. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run, and I promised I would. See, that's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. I'm still kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion for something I found in the wilderness. I think it's code for a door. But I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and just told me I shouldn't worry about it. This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary, you've been a good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making a terrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, and plus he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed poor terminal, if you're reading this, sucks sulfur. Well, we can repair the terminal storage device, because we actually... Okay, pushing hack up to 55 was actually good. So we fixed that. Storage capacity increase. Logs prior to the most recent 4 entries are unretrievable, but new entries may now be saved. Nice. Job done. Oh, your friend died because your delivery was late. Have a good day. Yeah, that's pretty standard. You guys want to come in here? Let's stand in the doorway. I'm not closing the door for any other particular reason other than just... See, he's becoming aware of what I'm doing. You don't need that gun anyway. Oh, you almost caught me. Ooh. fast for you. Bob Ross too fast. So we got a bunch of more shit. Holy God, the weapons I've picked up. Christ. 172 DPS. Jesus. 124. 163, 172. This thing is fast. Doesn't do much. It's a nice weapon, but I still like that. I still like this thing. I want to keep it. Also, usually I can sort. Oh yeah, yes. So I can see what I have multiples of here. Nyoka, she's got a light machine gun at 960 DPS. This is a light machine gun. It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, 58. Stagger effect. Plasma carbine. 156. 156. Wait. Kind of shifts things in my inventory a little bit. 233. So I wish when I was in this mode I could just go ahead and scrap things. That'd be nice to be able to do. Supper time. Oh yeah, that one's special though. Kind of want to hold on to that. 137. So Ting Rifle Ultra. Those are pristine, we'll keep those. $129, 141 at bleed. Okay, I don't need that. That's pristine. We'll keep that. Toss this. This is the one Nyoka's carrying, right? Yeah. That. Don't need that. Don't need that. Why do I have this? Don't need that. Okay, a little bit of inventory management there. This guy's cubing it up too.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Okay, let's see if we can...
What are you buying?
Not buying, selling. Get rid of all that. Yeah, none of this stuff has weight. Good. I have a lot of weapon parts. Yeah, like I say, we'll take stuff down to 8. I found things around here I can say. I know, it's like I steal their stuff and then I sell it back to them. This is just donating though. This is their contribution to public television, public access television. God, I got a lot of Raptidon meat. That's gonna be... Couldn't math that for a bit. There we go. Anything else? Oh yeah, the pristine stuff we'll get rid of. Keep that. Don't need a flamethrower. Why do I have this? Why did I keep this? Go. Money. Right, cam's not on. Let's see. Could tinker this some more. It's not. A bit. Well, it's all essentially cheap enough. Why not? Do it a couple times just to get it more powerful. Do we want to do repairs? It's both fine. Repair that. Modify. Is there any more stuff I can add to this? So this is considered mod. We've already got so I can add a gadget. But also says gadget here 0, so maybe that's, oh, maybe there's no slot for that. And these are utility, okay. Starting to get how that system works. Alright, sounds good. Right. Our side quest is getting big. Might as well do this one. Might as well just start there. It's not the worst unless it's worst. Okay. Okay, so where are we off to? We're headed back that way. We'll walk for a bit. I feel like I'm slow, but I'm not. Here, nice. So what am I going to do? Oh yeah, get the cartridges, optional, and get the pruning press stuff, okay. Also, everyone behind me is suddenly very quiet. Wait, you guys weren't here before, were you?
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
You weren't here before. What's going on?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
Well, I'm supposed to meet someone here, that's what? What's wrong with the generators? Why are you out here fixing a generator in the middle of nowhere? What's wrong with the generator?
What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted, pumping out gas. It ain't safe.
You're just standing around the fence though, shouldn't you be fixing it?
Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that, boss. Hope this ain't in my performance review.
Look, I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
Look, I'm here to investigate reports of a mantis. You're here for Carlotta. I'll get it. I'll offer, you get paid. You'll go home. You win. Yeah, sure.
Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
Why was I here for Carlotta? What does Carlotta have to do with this? Oh yeah, because that was the supplier. Oh yeah, she was the sympathizer. That's right. Oh, because they're from Sublight. Yeah. Shh. Stop moving. Damn. So we're already in that building. This one was sealed off last time.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Relax. The Sublight squad is gone. Do you have a moment to talk about our salvation through the Order of Scientific Inquiry?
You can't be serious. Who are you anyway?
Look, I'm Bob Ross. Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally. Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Quest updated. The commuter. Hey, how's it going?
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sanjar ban you from working with the Iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Why have you been helping them anyway?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the Iconoclasts for doing it.
But where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Graham's looking for some high-capacity data cartridges, or suggests some extra food. We're gonna get them food.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
I hadn't planned on it. What did that say? Anti-riot gear. Is that like riot gear, but not? Mother Inferno Scythe. It's the scythe. Oh my god, it's far superior. Because I've modded the hell out of it. Mr. Ouch. Melee weapon mod. Attack increase, damage dealt with a power attack. Nice. Anti-riot gear. It's pink with white flowers. Well, that would be nice. Anything interesting here? Not really. I didn't get 36 on armor. Don't really need it though. Okay, we searched in there last time, so that job's done. Try and get in this place now. Still sealed. So I can get him before he gets down. Get him. What you doing, Flynn? It's nice to finally see you up. You've been sleeping all day. I think he just wants out. He hasn't gotten to get out today. Anyway. Yeah, I think he's wired now. Just sleeping all day, he's wired. He missed his opportunity to get out. Probably just looking to see if the door was open. They can usually see if it's open or not. The one time he wasn't paying attention and it was closed and he leapt, because he can leap from the top of the house to the top edge if it's open. And I think one time he didn't look. It had been open and he didn't look before he jumped. And he like hit the top.
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
And what?
What? Wait, that's... It can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day and... I've seen it happen.
I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting, or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the regular.
That's what makes her awesome, though. You're back up here. Hey.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Who are the Van Noys?
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Okay, well, I got your rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't. Sanjar has declared a stop sale on all goods to the Iconoclast, so I've got bad news. Sanjar made it illegal to sell to you guys. I don't know what you did to piss him off, but Sanjar isn't selling to you anymore.
The board must have gotten a hold of him at last. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Alright. Time to fix up the printing press? Can I get a pamphlet?
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
That's where they went.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message out.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Spreading the word has to be priority number 1, otherwise how can the movement grow? You could have sent them back after backing Zora up, right? You do ever stop bickering?
This is worth bickering over. The Iconoclasts can't keep their heads in the ground forever, or they're going to starve and die slow. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Alright, I'll do everything I can. Also, fix your stairs. Come on, guys. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen, and a splinter. Okay, let's check on the map when we get outside.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help. You want to make modifications, just come ask me, alright? I ain't gonna bite.
When do you manage to do this, Parvati? I swear she exists on a different time scale as everyone else. Okay. So we're going there no matter what. How do we get over there? There's a bridge that way, or we could take the really long way. Guess we'll take the bridge. Yeah, she might be still seeing her date, you know. At this very moment, she might be on a date right now. And having her wedding and divorce all at the same time. We're just gonna cut through. Oh, hi. Didn't even see you there.
Vibrations on me, folks.
Hello? Oh, I can't unlock it. Requires a 95 hacking skill. Well, I'll never find out what's in there because I'll never remember that's there. That is lost forever.
Sure thing.
Here we go. Covering you.
Don't run. Gotta check next time you're on the ship. It's about time to catch up with the crew. Yeah. I generally don't go back to the ship until I've done everything. So once I've done everything, then I return.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
Oh, point blank. His groin is destroyed.
To shred?
Yeah.
Hold on!
Fast though. Oh, it's because that asshole. Don't run, it excites me.
That's the last of them.
Rose of weakness, no thanks. I'm good. Did someone die in the water? No. There's someone screaming for help over here. Did they die? Or was that... Oh, that might have been one of my own team. Maybe? Moon's gotta hit that dramatic slow-mo strike. Exactly. For the... Oh, You are here, huh? Hi?
They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
I'm looking for people to save, of course.
Well, shit, today's your lucky day, I guess. Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Okay. No question as to why she's out here, who she is.
I'll see you on the road sometime.
Okay, I got everything. What's this shit over here?
I'm on it!
Let's go!
I am a storm!
I got knocked back a bit.
Everyone all right?
Super interesting out here. Where am I? I'm like heading up in this direction. Back in this direction, I guess. Oh, the further I go, the more stuff I find up here.
Attacking! This is fun. Covering you! I see it now!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the last of them.
Going completely the wrong direction, but been enticed by this the side path. Acquire Chastity's hideaway key to unlock. Guess we eventually come up here for something. Guess they respawn because they weren't here before. Or we'd cleared them out once already, I mean. Yeah, they are backlit.
On it!
I've suddenly just now, after all this time, started employing the power attack.
I'm on it!
Okay, here we go!
You got that one. I'll get them. Holy crap, there's a lot. No, don't run.
That's the last of them. Uh-oh!
One more. Where? I don't see any of them. Still hear more of them. This place is quite overrun. Just got a building key. Oh, this is the arms building. Sanjar wanted us to check out. Can't tell me I can't go upstairs. I just hit the weight limit again.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats hear boots?
Oh yeah, that lady back there. Yeah, the voice didn't match the face. I was immediately reminded of that one woman from Police Academy. She was like super timid and never spoke loud. She like reminded me of her like almost immediately. What, can rats wear boots? I don't think they figured that out yet. Who are you?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
I need to get in that room, but maybe I'll let you start first. Well, I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Wait. So you said you got yourself locked in there, but it was actually someone else that locked you in there. And why would someone else lock you in there if it's creatures that can't open doors? Siege Attract, you might as well answer a few things for me. Sure.
Sure. Pete's not answering questions.
Who are you? Well, we know.
I'm an Iconoclast runner. The Iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a Raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me.
Then why didn't...
I'm... Sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know?
Huh. So tell me about the Iconoclast then.
Oh, that'd be my people. Graham and Zora and Milton and... I really miss them. You gonna let me out of here? I want to get back to Amber Heights.
I thought you'd tell us something juicy. So, get locked in closets often?
My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. It was for my safekeeping, on account of Raptidons wanting to munch on my head. But, I mean, okay, yes, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, alright? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters.
So wait, you proclaim you can run faster than any Raptidon, but you're in there because there were too many Raptidons. Wait, really? I wasn't... Wait, hang on. What did she... Wait, really? I wasn't serious.
Oh, neither was I. Who'd hide in a trash can? Gross.
Looking for Bolt 52. Any lying around?
Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead. Get me out of here!
Can relate. Anyway. I think well, there must be a way to open it from inside.
What do you mean? It's locked.
Right, but okay, let's try the handle. Turn upward and perception. Persuade. Don't be afraid. We can handle this situation in no time.
Handle? Huh. That gives me an idea. Maybe I should try the... Oh, my eternal soul! It
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Well, you sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Normally when you help someone, they give you something for the trouble. I could just attack. Why would I want to, though? Sure.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
Being saved by me, you entered a non-negotiable contract. You owe recompense. Give me something, I'm stuffing you back in there. Can't buy ammo with appreciation and respect. Sure, you have something on you. Put in a good word for me at 9 o'clock. Okay, fine.
Can do.
A little bonus reputation with them. Alright, good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
I mean, I'm trying to fund a public broadcast, station, but, whatever. I mean, she actually could just open the door. Bolt 52 cartridge, got it. Actually quite good. So what is on this terminal that needs to be wiped? View executive reviews. Loading last access document. Continue. Executive review for Sanjar Nandi. Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and/or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with detail and a startling lack of vision. Cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, bravery, delegation, idea generation. So this is what he wanted us to erase. Yeah, okay. So for Bryant Graham, restricted file. Spoof logging credentials, sure. Here we go. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision. Dora. Dora has a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommended for promotion. I'm not gonna delete this yet. Because he wanted it deleted, and I'm guessing he wanted it deleted because of his bad review. And everyone else was reviewed better than him. So maybe we can get something for that. Or maybe it'll come up later, so let's hold off. It's still part of the quest line, so let's hold off on actually deleting it. I don't know why sometimes they give us these weird weapons. Pistol. Nobody really uses a pistol. I'm not going to use a flamethrower. 33, 151. Heavy machine gun. What did she use? It's 1,000. $242, 107. Jesus, this armor. Leaded armor. Really, it's worth 25 credits. Fuck, if it's pristine. $29 armor. Go. Wonder who the lady is. Someone in town? You really have no idea. Who, the lady that was just back there?
Big mistake.
Everyone all right?
Workbench. Check that out in a second. Repaired. Could use some repair. Goes out. This is just like an entire. Also sealed. Oh, reviews? Well, I think the lady isn't that the other guy that's with Graham. The other lady that's with Graham. The bone lady. Because it said, didn't it say Dora? But isn't her name Zora? So maybe they spelled it wrong, or she calls herself something different. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I know she was like supposed to be a doctor, but where does that go? That goes back into town. Okay, night shift. checked everything here. Okay.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot.
Sure, Cap.
Boy, take you!
Actually, you take damage from stepping in it. Okay. I was actually curious if you did or not. So this all just goes back into Stellar Bay. Feels like nobody here is really capable, are they? Like your Bob Ross is just going out here and slaughtering everything. Oh, where did you come from? Oh, where did you all come from? I cleared this area. Ow. Jerk. Yeah, cleared everything. Not that I mind, it's good experience points and they're not that annoying.
On it, Captain.
I'm ready for this.
Big boy.
Are you two okay?
Oh god, this one got mashed up. Alright guys, hi.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Well, Graham actually sent me to secure the press. If you guys are going into the printing press, then yeah, I'm here to help. Zor sent me to look for you guys once I get you safe. I'll see about the press. I'm here to secure the printing press, but that can wait. Let's get you guys out of here.
I appreciate the sentiment, stranger. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Okay. Where'd he go?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Alright. I'll see if I can find him. How about you?
Talk to me.
Attacking! I am a storm!
Oh, I jumped backwards. Where? Well, sir. Okay, So the other thing we actually needed to get up was science. Which wouldn't hurt to get up for that one skill. That had to go up to 55 though. We get medical up, we can unlock the third, and if we get this up, you can break down components for 20% chance to extract a basic mod. Not be a bad thing, so let's just go ahead and of course now that's all gone into tech, so we can't push this substance. Yeah, that's fine. We have two options here. Optional, retrieve Zor's team. It's the printing press. Okay, that's the medic. I'll hit that up. Come on, guys.
I'm on it! Opening fire! I'll fix you right up! To shreds, you say?
Oh, yeah. She went down fast. Is Parvati down too? One more. He's just wired. look at what I take half the time. I just kind of grab it and then I sort it out later. I like just do a quick glance and then... Oh dear. Euthanasia kit. It's literally a gun. Nice. Anything else? Nope. I didn't see those two up there. Hey.
Any luck out there?
Well, I found your trauma cat. Your trauma cat. But your medic is dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Man, look at all those heal kits I have now too. 112. Which also, when I did that, I unlocked that slot. That's from harmless status effect. What do I want to add to it? I don't heal that much, but... Sure, we'll add that to it. Does the trauma cat cause trauma or fix trauma? A little bit of both, honestly. Trauma cat does a little bit of everything. I mean, basically, Trauma Cat does what Trauma Cat wants to do. Safety announcement draft. A draft of different safety announcements from when the press was still operational. Most of them have been crossed out. Safety guards are there to guard your safety. Replacement limbs are no replacement at all. Or no replacements at all. Let's convey safety standards around our conveyor. Don't be fooled around the spools. Don't eat that. That's gonna make you sick. You can just open that. I didn't open that. What are you doing?
All right.
Well, now we have to fight.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, she just... Now you just pissed it off. Oh, nice. Just like bounced over. He's firing it. Ross just squares off with the fucker. He stares it down.
Shoot, let's get crazy.
Chronofield aggregator. No idea what he's doing over there. Bard. Trauma Cat tries. Trauma Cat causes all kinds of drama. Warning, not to be paired with Drama Cat. Final notice, Schuster C. To whom it may concern, I, Caden Schuster, do hereby declare my official resignation. Delivery services to the Terra 1 printing facility OD2214 shall cease forthwith. During my 10-year service, I have made numerous complaints regarding the hazards of working on this law-forsaken rock, including but not limited to the infestation of unknown insects in my sinus cavity, resulting in weeks of unpaid leave, the as yet unreimbursed loss of several articles of clothing due to the acidic properties of the local atmosphere, the constant unrelenting aggression for local wildlife, not of local wildlife, for local wildlife, a persistent itching and coughing malady in my lungs, likely due to breathing in trace amounts of sulfur, equally persistent indigestion, a symptom of an overall nutritional problem stemming from the fact that I am in fact allergic to fish, which is the main diet provided to service workers based in Stellar Bay. I have received the following responses to these complaints, all of which I deem unacceptable. Number 1, all of my resulting loss of olfactory senses, I was deemed, quote, lucky to no longer suffer from the stench of fish and sulfur. My wardrobe was replaced with uniforms out of Stellar Bay, which suffered the exact same degradation, and I was thus no better off. 3, at my insistence, I was awarded the services of local hunter, one N. Remnerium Wentworth, who spent the entire service call inebriated and offending my sensibilities with off-color language. 4, after thorough good lord, doing it again. After thorough medical examination, I was found to be in working health, which was deemed more fortunate than many. 5, at my insistence that additional dietary needs be offered, I was instead awarded extra supplies of toilet paper. After this latest response, I hereby tell whoever is reading this to go hang themselves, and that your replacement rollers, ink carts, belting, bindings, keys, stamps, lubricants, and whatever else is in these infernal boxes can all be found rotting in the wilderness. Good day to you. Sincerely, Caden Schuster. Hello, Starlo. How you doing? Drama Cat is a whole other drama. Exactly. Which way do we want to go here? Do. What do we got? Shipment status, UDL masks. Miss Bolshov, UDL Mark IV security masks are meant for use in crowd dispersal scenarios. They are not appropriate for workplace environment. Your purchase request has been denied. To whom it may concern, I was talking to one of our guards and he isn't having trouble breathing at all. In fact, none of our guards have had asthma attacks from the air here. We believe it because of their gas masks. They attached a purchase request for safety equipment for the rest of us. Sincerely, Darlene Bolshov. Shipment status, olfactory filters. Let's read the message first. To whom it may concern. My boss is using olfactory filters to ward off the stench of sulfur from this law-forsaken planet. I've attached a purchase request for a number of filters so that the rest of us don't have to suffer. The reply, Ms. Bolshov. Focus testing indicates that the air quality on Terra 1 does not warrant the use of olfactory filters or any other scent-blocking equipment. Your purchase request for something to deal with the stink of sulfur is denied. Moon, to answer you, you've been very stressed. You made more drawings. Well, nice that you made more drawings. Sorry you've been stressed. Replacement rollers. Let's read the message. Oh god, this goes on for a while, so let's start at the bottom. To whom it may concern. The rollers in our printing press facility are degraded and will break soon. I've attached a purchase order for new ones. Sincerely, Darlene Bolshov. Ms. Bolshov, our records indicate that your facility is not due for replacement parts for another 5 months. We will send new parts, including rollers, when that time comes. Reply to that. They aren't lasting as long because of the sulfur in this fucking air. We need new parts before the ones we've got break. Reply to that. Ms. Bolshov, according to the manufacturer, your current rollers are capable of retaining efficiency in all environments. We have no evidence to support that your claim that the rollers are degrading because of this fucking air. Right, this isn't going well for her at all, is it? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam.
Great work.
Bam, bam. She's just throwing bit cartridges everywhere. Already looked at that. That goes outside. So hang on, let's head back here because there's a doors actually. Keep hitting her button by mistake. That's the easiest one to hit. Ow. Grossly unpleasant. Not actually, yeah, that's how you dodge. Never actually dodge either. How'd you guys get ahead of me? Dodging is not actually easy to do.
Make it look so easy.
Because it is, because there's absolutely no skill checks in this fucking game because they didn't see fit to make lockpicking or hacking any kind of puzzle. Of course I made it look so easy. It's just a freaking item. Ugh. It's so easy. Oh, let me check that link here in a second.
What friendship could mean that day.
Ariel Streamer, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Miss any of Bob's happy clouds made with the blood of his enemies? Well, you know.
If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and your paints and paint along with us each show. I think you'll enjoy it.
Good old Bob Ross. Check that drawing link you sent here. Soup. Ooh, nice. Very nicely done. God, you're so much better with backgrounds than I am. Christ. Jealous of the backgrounds you can do. So my eye went fuzzy all of a sudden. Was that a Bob soundbite? Yeah, it was. Well, I didn't have him loaded up last time you were here. But hey.
I tell you what. Let's have one more.
We're eating this food. This is bad for Craptodon thingies. Let's grab this and that. That's mine too. This all goes towards public funding. All of it. Zoop, zoop. So I was streaming when you're checking your Tweety feeds. I thought I'd check it out. Well, thank you for checking me out. Hopefully you enjoy. Also, hopefully you're having a good time in general. I'm Bob Ross, and I'm just gonna...
and just beat the devil out of him.
Melee Bob Ross here. What do we got? Terry's birthday. No, we are not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. I know he's meant a lot to everyone here, myself included, but let his untimely demise be a lesson about safety in the workplace. Don't pet the canids. We're leaving. To all employees of Terra 1 Publications, yes, the rumors are true. We're leaving. The board has decided to cut their losses and operate on Terra 2 instead. In accordance with the evacuation orders, we are to await a shuttle out of Cascadia. When we get word that our ride is on the way, we'll shutter this facility, pack everything up, and lock the door on the way out. Until then, however, we are expected to continue working. I'm sure reassignments are forthcoming, but that's not an excuse to slow down. We still have magazines to publish, people. Our customers are eager to find out what happens in Dissident Hunter number 112. Halcyon Referendum number 207. Terra 1 Hazard Clause. Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board. Public Notice number 117 on the issuing of a hazard clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued on January 12, 2343, serves as a public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora for use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted the hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible I thought that said dismemberment for some disarmament, and defined in Halcyon Code as defined in Halcyon Code 22.1. And that was that. Moon's a fun person, except I can't read text half the dang time. Here's another one. Okay, yeah, let me check those links in a second. Check them in just a moment. Let me get through a little bit. Hatchet. Okay. Let's roll. I'll check these out. Let's see what this drawing is. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice one too. Nice wintry. I do some winter drawings. Okay, you put 3 of them. Making sure I'm reading them all here. Ooh. Nice little like ice snow fox. Blue fox. I like foxes. Foxes are one of my favorite animals. What type of weapon is that? A scythe? You've never encountered anything like that in your playthrough? Yeah. Since since I made Bob Ross, I figured, he's gonna,
and just beat the devil out of him.
So we're doing melee only run. The only time he ever uses a gun is to like shoot landmines and such. But otherwise I never shoot anything, which is a little bit different for me because usually in these kind of games I do always like sniping. Sniping's always my favorite thing. And so this is like the very first time I've ever done anything melee related. I've never done a melee playthrough in these type of games. Oh, nice. Like a sort of kind of reminds me of Daring Do, but not Daring Do, of course. Or is it Daring Do? But it's a nice Pegasus. So yeah, let me exit. So yeah, good old Bob Ross. So yeah, we've got, like, for weapons, I'm actually keep upgrading this thing. I keep tinkering it up because I like this. I just like him having it out of all the weapons. So it keeps upgrading the scythe. Installed roll. Oh, I'm actually installing the rollers. I thought that was like... I thought I was gonna read something. System restarted, equipment alignment successful. Press number 6 is now operational. Was there anything else to do there? Okay. Well, I did the thing. Hey guys, I've done the thing. Wait. Go out up here. Wait, Graham's here? Graham, you following me? Hang on, I'm not done. Did I go in here? Yeah, I did. Oh no, Graham's not here. That's just the door to the outside. Kind of want to make the greased up deaf guy in Outer Worlds, no armor, as much movement as you can. Maybe dagger. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to try to do, just like dodge everything. That'd be hard. I'm not good at dodging on this, which tells you how good I am at melee play. Yeah, it was kind of like, normally when I play these games like Fallout and Skyrim, I always tend to make a character that looks similar to me in some fashion, but I didn't this time. I thought I'd make like a generally weird looking character. But surprisingly, while there's some odd looking characters you can make, I couldn't find one that just looked particularly strange. And then, like, after a while, I was like, wait, I can make kind of a Bob Ross. Let's make a Bob Ross. Okay, we could... Yeah, there's some stuff to explore. Oops. Some stuff to explore up here we can check out. Some of the weirdest character cosplays you've managed to make is ever in Dark Souls. Man, I could never get into Dark Souls. I tried once and I got too frustrated. I get kind of ragey at games sometimes, and it was like Dark Souls made me too angry.
Attacking.
Okay, here we go. Burning me doesn't do anything, it just pisses Bob Ross off. Yeah. No, don't run. It excites me. Wait, not yet. So I like this thing because it will burn mechs even into that tiny pile of ash. Didn't this time, though. It's definitely more fun with friends. Is it multiplayer? Never actually really looked into anything like that. Or is it just like playing around with friends? It's like why I never play XCOM either. Cause I always say that XCOM was made by people who didn't know math right, and said no, this is how it's supposed to be. After you look at those like 99% hit chances or. I was wondering if y'all were gonna do anything, or if we were just gonna stand looking at each other. Did you just go down? Oh wow, she went down fast. Yeah, come get me. Come on up. I'll wait.
Shoot, let's get crazy.
More. Let's do it.
That's the last of them.
Is it? Never seen a scrap mechanical go down that fast before. Speed power dash seems like it'd be super useful for you to engage enemies with. I'm not good at it. I guess I should try. I only just, like, this stream started using the power attacks. Only this stream have I just started using the power attacks, and this is, like, my 7th stream of this. Though I'm not really that far in the game. I think I hit the weight limit. Yep. Things over there. All right. Anything decent? I've already got one of those. Don't need. Got one. Oh. It's pristine, but I don't care. Not worth that much. Tactical shotgun. Body, what do you have? You've got the plasma rifle, which isn't dealing that much damage, but... Body actually still kind of kicks ass at the moment, so we're just gonna dump all this shit. Euthanasia kit, we'll keep that. Blower pistol, get rid of that and that. In Russia, if hand is rotten, you cut off hand. If arm is rotten, you cut off arm. If heart is rotten, you cut off leg. Greased up deaf guy. That'd be a fun play. Alright, Nyoka, you go down way too damn fast. Hang on, what armor do you have on? 24. I don't really want to put you in heavy armor, though. Just medium, though. Here. Have that. Ooh, nice colors. Looks good on you. I don't put helmets on them, because once you put helmets on them, you can't take it off. And I know in the options it says you can make it so their helmets don't show. But on the Vicar, I've got that, the Moon Man helmet. So, of course, if I make it not show, then it's either everyone has to have their helmet show or nobody. I don't generally put helmets on these guys. Body, what are you wearing? You still got... Yeah, you're still fine. Scrap. 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 Scrap it. Get rid of it. Goodbye. 30... Hang on, 33... Heavy hands block, but minus stealth skill, leadership skills. I mean, she doesn't. Yeah. Ooh. Looks kind of nice, and it's medium armor. All right. Flatland. Oh, I guess I'm probably full of mods and junk. Your inventory control done.
Yeah, all right. All together.
Shit. I'm actually gonna have to heal for once. Oh shit. Oh god, this guy with the flamethrower. He's actually making me have to heal. Holy shit. Need you to come to me, son. Yeah, there we go. Thing was ripping me apart. God, you all are ripping me apart. Holy crap. Oh, there you are. Oh, that was actually a bit of a tough fight, actually. Been a while. Loot. No loot. Nothing to loot.
Oh, you got that?
I also don't typically block, which is something I should do. Especially with melee. I should be blocking a lot more than I am. But then again, blocking slows me down when I just kind of go for speed. Get in there hard and fast. Ow. Also break my shins. Seems all this place was just a raider zone. Okay. Can you justify using the flamethrower's red paint? I don't know. Technically, it's not melee. But it could be considered. Oh, it is upstairs.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
If there are gunships, they sure didn't stop me from landing here.
They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
Okay. Is that what you're arguing about, going to war with someone?
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
You want to attack the city?
Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us.
Are they... Well, that does seem desperate.
It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right.
Are they really doing better, though?
Doubtful. But we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share.
Sure, but that does seem desperate.
It is. We are desperate.
Why did that...
We're starving.
Prompt like I hadn't said it
dying
before?
Left and right.
I see, listen. I've been to the printing press. It's clear.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yeah, they're on their way back. They're lucky I got there in time, else they would have become Raptidon dinner.
Lucky indeed. Thank you.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Nice. And they revere me here. Extra excellent. Still can't take this stuff, though. Bunch of stingy assholes. Look, I need this. I got a fun PBS. Come on, guys. We're getting the PBS multiverse together here. Alright, just get back to your freaking...
What? Sorry. Long day.
Don't. You said come see you. I have to wait till you lean up against the wall. Come on. You there? Can we talk now?
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
No, because no one tells me.
Fella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out of town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
Random door code doesn't sound useful. The Amber Heights gates. Why are we keeping this to ourselves? I don't get what's so important about this. Don't you have bigger problems? Why are we keeping the... I mean, I know why, but...
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
Well, random door code doesn't sound useful. Amber Heights gate.
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
Okay, but why is it important?
I surely do. But it's not far, and if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
Alright, go to stations, see if the code's useful. Anything else?
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war.
I'm on it.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
You always just look like you are high as fuck. All that blood is on their hands. You can teach them to paint happy a little. Yeah.
If this is your first time with us, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and your paints and paint along with us each show. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, well, we grabbed some more stuff. That's 34 versus 37. It's also heavy armor. Pravani. Got 32. Nyoka. It's medium, but it's 29. You go down. But she needs a defense skill. Okay. 29 helmet. It's worth 100 credits. 382. Slightly better than that. It's a nice flamethrower. It's pristine, but doesn't sell for much. Scrap everything else. Yeah, I'll sell that, I'm sure. We're here anyway, we can sell stuff. I'll keep the apostle armor, I guess. Scrap everything else. Yeah, 'cause it's got the little swirly around it to keep that stuff. What's my weight like?
What are you buying?
You having weapons or anything else? I never check, because normally I just scoop everything up. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice hat. I mean, we have to buy it. Even if... both colors, too. It's like, even if we don't wear it, you know... gotta look nice. I mean, we've already got a flamethrower, so I'll sell that and sell that. Back to my rule of 8, so anything that's more than 8, we sell. Look at all this meat. I'll do this just because it keeps my weight down, and because I don't need to heal most of the time, It's just, it's unnecessary weight, plus, you know, make a little extra money for tinkering weapons. Damn. Flim is just over there going nuts. I'm carrying a load of mods. I always keep, well, I say, yeah, I do keep the mods. If I find any good ones, I equip them, and if not, I just store them on the ship. Let's check repairs. That's a little bit damaged. Ooh, wow. That took a lot of damage. $1,000, why not? Is this the armor? Yeah, this is, wait, is this the armor I'm wearing? That's a lot of damage. Did you hear that right? It cost a, well, yeah, it was low on damage because the weapon was, well, my armor was so damaged. That was the problem. It's not down, so it's always gonna down things. I guess we still have a text slot open? Is that how this works? Chronofield Aggregator, armor mod. Restore some of your TDD meter when you deal critical hit. Okay, that's what that is. Increases body armor and helmet armor rating against physical damage. It just adds +5. Lowers my protection against everything else. So... it's always the same. I never have any new ones. Could mod their weapons too, but... okay. Where we go? What time is it? I still got time. Still got 30 minutes before I gotta go. Back on that. I just pointed you toward one of his old units' outposts. Where's that? Wait. Old diet toothpaste. Okay, so we're heading out here. I don't think we've been up in this direction at all. So, what is it we're doing out there? Just pointing you to one of his unit's old outposts. Ash Grizzled, veteran at the Amber Heights bar, asked you to track down a key. Oh yeah, that guy. He wanted that keepsake box, I remember. We'll go do that for him. So we got Mercs up ahead. Ooh. Goes both ways. Looks like it breaks up here though. Is there a break in the bridge? Damn it.
On its
That was all.
Incoming!
Oh, that is not all. Ooh, look at that. That is pissed off. Wrong button, actually. Done it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, no, you killed it. Alright. Good job, everyone. What are we still fighting? Oh, the swarms. I helped. Oh, this thing's... Yeah. Totally helped. Ugh.
We don't make mistakes here. We just have happy accidents.
It's like ash pile on ash pile. Nice. Curious if there's something up here now. Ah! Didn't even think about landmines. There's one. More? Yeah, it is the best sound clip. I need to just keep that one in general. Even when I finish playing this game and I'm done, just save it for like when I do shit like that. Oh, that takes me okay. Guys, can you
Let's go. Here we
go? Piss it off quickly. And how's his wife taking it? To shreds, you say? So that door that is locked on the other side is up here. So maybe we can unseal it if we go over there. This little settlement's not even on the map. UDL lab.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
To shred, you say? To shred, you say. And the kids? To shred, you say.
I'm on it. Here we go.
They don't know I'm here, and that is fine.
On it.
That guy is just...
Everyone all right?
Ooh, nice. Yeah, take care of that guy, too. You got him.
Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
We've got to get over there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive.
I think after the explosion, maybe not. Because he just suddenly clammed up right after that happened. There was a red mark. What happened? Hang on. That one's same old, same old. Super Scoper. Yeah. Hello? He is the worst kind of dead. He's got no loot on him. Oh, I can't hack that one. Best kind of loot though, floor loot. Hello? Must be in that room over there.
Attacking.
Yeah, go get him.
Here we go.
I'll help.
I love a good fight.
Oh, look at this thing. Definitely want to eat that. Oh, I can't read that. Weapons terminal keycard. Oh, nice. Is that for the thing downstairs? Man, the guy's boozing it up here. Science and booze, my two favorite things. So that scientist guy that was yelling for help, did he actually just like fucking step on a landmine or something? Because there was a boom and I've not heard him since. Buy his bootstraps. Wait, what is this? In Roseway. Apparently botched something. A lab coat by the name Jameson is missing. We rescued him. James is pissed off, but otherwise fine. Head to Roseway to give Anton the good news. Oh. Might have botched something with that. Didn't botch anything else, though. hear something making grunty noises. Is it one of you? Yeah, signs and booze. Very great things. Two things that go great together. This terminal is to only be used by UDL personnel with A237 clearance. If you are reading this without A237 clearance, please report to your supervisor for immediate termination and disciplinary action, including but not limited to fines in excess of 100,000 bits, detention in a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 136 months, mandatory corporate policies and value seminars, revocation of company lounge and or bathroom privileges. Research data. Name Lorem Ipsum. In progress. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitated, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise, but further research is necessary. UDL disavows any knowledge of and responsibility for Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered proprietary knowledge of UDL. I'll just take some of that. I got the research data. Nice. Messages from N. Sanders. Ms. Valdez, just reporting in to let you know the lab's all set up. We found a good sulfur pocket to drill into, so the data's coming in, but the place smells awful. The only local we've had to make contact with is the sublight boss in Fallbrook. She doesn't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure she's gouging us, and we're all getting sick of expired cysty bits. And I'm belchy today, and I'm sorry. I had pizza for dinner, and it's just like... bleh. Sanders, it's supposed to smell awful, that's the point. And I don't care what sublight is charging, as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once we've got that, you and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium and live on cacao ribs for all I care. And come up with a better name for the project. Something flashy and catchy. But that... the rest of the management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Dangerburn. I'm sick of my boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my reports. I get it. Alternate project titles. Access restricted. I have to hack it. There we go. If Valdez wants better titles, see how she likes these. She's going to be furious if she ever finds this list. And I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. NS. Thunderdog. Eggs Mayhem. Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez. I want my raise. Maybe this place has the secret ingredient to Eggs Erroneous. No? Is that too old for anyone? I can't get in here now. Letter not actually... wait, hang on. This terminal is to only be used by UDL personnel with S564 clearance. If you're reading this without S564 clearance, please report to the supervisor. I mean, is it all the same? Immediate termination, discipline, actually including but not limited to fines in excess of 100,000 bits, detention in a UDL authority... and a personal letter from Chairman Rockwell expressing his extreme disappointment. Letter may not actually be written by Chairman Rockwell, however, it is an approximation of his tone and vocabulary with a 99.8% degree of accuracy, so you should feel very ashamed. Research data. After successful trials, management has decided to put Project Natatoy on hold. UDL will instead pursue projects with a wider area of effect for more practical large-scale crowd control. Note, before anyone asks, this does not mean I am unlocking the gun. It's still off limits, NS. Research log 14. Early results are promising. We've managed to increase the surface tension of the gloop to create a controlled and predictable spread of the substance. Management wants a catchier name, though. Note, I told Powell we're not calling it Project Sticky Bits, but he refuses to refer to it as anything else. It doesn't even make sense. The gloop particles are nearly frictionless. Research log 57. Powell and Chastity have started to show interest in the project, which should be good, but their trials seem to involve covering various hard-to-reach surfaces in gloop and launching expensive equipment at them. I'm going to have a talk with them. Research log 58. Someone filled my underwear drawer with gloop. I have theories. And look, sometimes at night, you know, it happens to people. Research log 143. Chastity used a gloop gun in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but this is the third time she made the same mistake, and she managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Damn thing's been going haywire ever since. Do you know how hard it is to clean goop? Chastity doesn't, because every time I pull out the latex and solvent, she remembers she got actual work to do. From now on, I'm locking the damn gun up. Where is this gun? Unlock gloop containment unit. Hack 55 to override Chairman. Login. Oh, wait, hang on. Question 1. You're attending a company meeting at HHC headquarters in Byzantium, and the vile dissidents attack the building. What is your priority? Oh, we can just, like, answer. I'm gonna hack it. We want to get into this, right? Protect the chair. Well, I would say you protect the chairman. Question 2. You're perusing one of our many UDL personal security mega outlets and enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, he makes an offhanded comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do? Answer, berate him relentlessly to defend the chairman's honor, smile and walk away, engage him further to assess his intent. Berate him. Proceeding to correct response. Mandatory. Question 3. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do? Destroy the stories and forbid your children from mentioning them again. Arrest your spouse and admit your children to a re-education program. Turn the stories into the authorities and claim responsibility. Re-educate them. Correct response. I got them all right. Nice. Use of prototype crowd suppression weapon GL009 has been authorized. Reminder, indoor use of weapon will result in cleaning fees being deducted from your paycheck. Have a pleasant day. Nice. Pick up gloop gun. Is there anything else I can do? Nope. That's it. So what the hell is this thing? A gloop gun. Oh, it's a science weapon. Nice. Science weapon. The development of this weapon was halted when one of the scientists working on it was killed by marauders, and the remaining team realized that no one understood her portion of the work. How the gloop is produced, how it counteracts gravity, and how it creates and conducts electricity is unknown. Oh, it's an electric weapon. Ooh. I just want to try it out. Oh, nice. It leaves a... Science weapons we kind of make an exception for, too, because they can be kind of cool. That scientist dude is not here. I think he blew up. Just want to try this gun out. Science weapons do sound fun. I've got the shrink gun already. It wasn't that impressive, but I think you need to really upgrade them to make them worth anything. Door status sealed. Unseal the door. Okay, good. So we can actually go through that door now. But I really sidetracked myself. But that was actually a really good sidetrack. Because I just found a science weapon, so... That wasn't my quest, because my quest was to find 2 science weapons, but the other science weapon the quest wants me to find is on the Groundbreaker. But I think I'm gonna have to pickpocket, what's her name? I either have to pickpocket or figure out if she tells me where it is, but maybe I found it already. No, back, journal. Yeah, weapons from the void. Yeah, acquire the science weapon from the Groundbreaker. What's her name has that weapon, supposedly. But I can't really pickpocket her because she's surrounded by people, so I either have to take it by force, which I'm not ready to do yet. Just want to hit something with this. Just want to shoot one thing. Oh, it's like inverted pitcher plants. Free booze. There's some dudes out there, but I don't think I can hit them from here. Or no, that's plants. They not dudes. What the heck? Smuggler's Tunnel. I think she wanted me to use the Smuggler's Tunnel for something.
What happened here? We ought to be quick about this.
We're already going off quest, but we're gonna check it out. I just want to shoot this thing. I want to play, shoot with, what's he call it? It's a special kind of blue. Strangely dressed marauder. He always calls it a special kind of blue. Can't remember. Trail of blood leads away from the autoloader. Oh, I think they used the autoloader to bring down the bridge. Those are low-key creepy for some reason, those plants. Yeah, they look like inverted pitcher plants. I used to have some, but they're difficult to raise, depending the environment you're in. I used to raise carnivorous plants, but you have to be in a very humid environment. Cannot blow those things to this. Yeah, you can. Does it hurt if I step in it? No. So what do we got here? What is... Can I, like, disable these, or do I have to, like, jump over them? Do anything. Ow! Oh, there was a land there was a landmine already here. Wow, sometimes I overshoot it. Because I want to play with this thing. I'll swap that. Just shoot these mines. If they walk through it. Ow! How did I not see that? More landmines? Hey look, there's more of the creepy plants. Seems like you can blow them up, but you can't actually damage them in themselves. Hang on, I got an idea.
Can't do it.
That's not possible.
Oh. Gonna send them in ahead of me. Black things, aren't there? There's a dude over there. Ooh. Else? Shoot him with the blue goo and make him suffer. Okay, what skill do we want to push? Push hacking, we can get into a lot of like terminals, or we do lock picking, but that's going to take a lot of points, or just push the two-handed melee up even higher. Oh yeah, there was this science. Tinkering. Oh, expert tinkering. If you push that up to 80, you can cap the tinkering cost for science weapons. Would be good at some point, but I'm just gonna, for the time being, dump all that into two-handed melee. Now, what do we want? Bonus extra headshot damage, cooldowns for skills. Movement penalty to accuracy. This one still might be kind of good. vendor buying price doesn't really matter. Or we could just push dialogue. Bonus to dialogue skills when you have no companions in your party. Okay. I'm always going to kind of have companions, so. I'm not really struggling with carry capacity. I mean, I know I'm at 150 right now, but I typically do keep it down. Movement penalty to accuracy. Reduced penalties of accuracy when moving. Doesn't really matter with melee, though. Or does it? Increase the weak spot damage. That'll be good. Do that. Pravati, what do we have here for your special? Increase the damage dealt by this companion for a short time after performing. We do that a lot, actually. Do that, yes. Yoka, you're probably about the same. We get no. Bam. Okay, we need to drop our inventory a little bit. That's what we had. That. That. Still the same one part body's got. No, she's got a better one. Weapon damage really doesn't matter on these things anyway, because they only use it. Yeah, that's okay. Armor. So everything beyond the hats. Okay, get rid of that. Not really worth anything to keep. Protective clothing. Good enough. All right. Guy in a minute. Ew. I didn't even loot the other ones. Ooh. How did that one sneak by me? Oh, you're being dramatic. Come on.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
Literally shot every one of them, and they stepped on a couple as well. I've got moves. Forget about that. What are you doing in this cave? Call those traps? I've seen nanner peels that were more dangerous. I got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets. In case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Let me take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
The old Bob Ross heal and touch. So what is with all the traps anyway?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Goods, huh? Would you like to make a donation to the Public Broadcasting Corporation? I want to know what happened.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Look like that turned out well.
Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods.
Damn. So the Marauders at the facility just west of here.
Sounds right. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
What, that's it? And he's... Oh, I was gonna say, and he's gone! No, he's still there. And none of this is stealing. Which doesn't matter, because... Speaking of... Hang on, just don't look behind you. Just trust that Bob Ross has your best interest in... at heart. Arthur's will. It's covered in Arthur. Arthur's will. I'm getting all this down because I don't make it out of here. In case I don't make it out of here. Marauders hit us at the bridge. They knew we'd be here. Looks like they came from the hill to the west. One more tech scrubs. Last I saw, one of them were headed back that way. I hope whoever finds this tracks them down and makes them pay. Speaking of paying, this definitely qualifies for triple hazard pay. So having trouble reading this. So make sure that money gets to my mama on Terra too. Tell her she always did right by me. My lucky pistol goes to Liana. Always thought she was a fine lady. Tell Wesley it was me. He'll know what you mean. And tell Catherine I hope she squeezes this fucking client for all they're worth, assuming there's anything left of him. Oh, mine now. Here. Fuck's sake. Oh, that worked. Ah! Oxycomp Aromat. Oh, that's just healing junk. Ooh, gimme. God, I just did all that resource clearing. It's back again. Oh, that was a nice little side diversion. You guys gonna work that out? You work it out. Oh, it's after. What a fun time to burn it and keep all this stuff for yourself. Exactly. So have we made any progress towards my goal? So I'm glad I went this way then, because we found two really neat things on this path. We'll have to go that path next. Might do like that backtrack thing. If I remember to do it. But I'm gonna leave you guys.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Oh gosh. And here I was jawing about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
Good? You done? All right. So yeah, we'll leave it off here for now. Go ahead and save the game. I'm surprised we didn't actually finish the planet today, because it usually seems like the planets don't take too long, but this one's taking a little bit longer. But yeah, we'll continue this tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. So yeah, we'll continue with more Outer Worlds tomorrow, and Bob Ross looking for donations and trying to well, you know. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. It was fun. May see you again tomorrow. Well, glad you came. It was fun having you here. Always nice having you guys around. I leave you with a little bit of music and Flim and Flam Cam. Now that they've actually calmed down, they've been rambunctious this entire stream, and they've finally gone to sleep, I think. But they probably want their evening breadsticks, so... Anyway, guys, have a great night, and I shall see y'all tomorrow night. So have a good one. Love you. Love you all. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys then.